thanks for taking the time to click on today's video link. Confucius had a really interesting phrase. He said that every man lives two lives, but he doesn't begin living the second life until he realizes that he only has one life to live. When you think about that, that's pretty deep. It's pretty powerful. And you know, when I look around, when I work with all the different people that I do every single day, even my own self, it's amazing how many times we talk ourselves out of doing things that we would like to do, seeing things that we would like to see, accomplishing big, audacious goals, things that aspirations. The thing is that if you think about the fact that you're not a goose, you see, a goose really doesn't have a choice. A goose flies south in the winter and flies north in the summer. And they do it, and they do it, and they do it, and they keep doing it, and they do it every single year until the day that they've died. And the reason that they do it is because that's the way that they were designed. You and I, however, have a much higher intellect than that of a goose. We have a lot more resource. We have a lot more ability. And may I suggest to you that you're going to have challenges in life, and you're going to continue to have challenges in your life. And there's things that you may aspire to do. There may be things that you aspire to see and to go to and to experience. But your mind is this thing that all too often talks you out of it, because the mind is designed to keep you safe. It's designed to keep you from failing. No one wants to fail. So your mind says, well, that may be too risky. If you think about it, if you were here today in Humboldt, Iowa, and you're on the tarmac at the Humboldt airport, and you decide that you're going to fly to Kansas City, but you're off by only 1 degree, well, you'll probably get to a point where even though you do really technically get to Kansas City, you're going to be able to see, and you're going to be able to correct your flight pattern. You're going to be able to see Kansas City, correct and go to it and still land there. However, if you were going to fly from Humboldt, Iowa on the tarmac to Beijing, and you're off by 1 degree, you're going to be way off. So far off because it's so far away. You see, 1 degree is something that can really throw us off, but it's also something that can really help you. The difference between water standing as water and water turning into a vapor, water turning into steam that can power locomotives is just 1 degree. There's a major difference between 211 degrees and 212 degrees. So you think to yourself, well, I'd like to lose some weight. I'd like to be able to accomplish the 5K run. I'd like to be able to increase my net worth. I'd like to be able to take a job. All of those things are able to be accomplished, but you've got to be able to take the first step. Whether it's a slight variation, a slight change in your eating habits, whether it's just committing that every day you're going to walk for 15 minutes, and then next week you're going to walk for 20 minutes, and then the week thereafter you're going to walk for 25 minutes. Whether it's taking and saying, I want a job, but I don't have all the skill sets, so I'm going to start reading books. You're not a goose. You were not programmed to have to do the same thing every single day, every single month, every single year. You can make a change. Knowing that you have the ability and the freedom and the opportunity to choose to improve and to better your life is something that I want you to hear that you have. And if you will simply only make one small change, and then you add to that one small change, time after time after time, I want to tell you that literally anything is possible in your life. There's been so many individuals that thought they would never be able to retire. And yet, by making one small change, they were able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. They were able to say, well, look at that. Just by doing one small, simple thing, by changing my methodology, by changing my strategy, by changing my philosophy on investing, now I can see that there may be a small opportunity, not only for me to retire, but for me to retire comfortably. You see, where we are today is a result of our choices. It's a result of our decisions. And so I ask you to consider how you make choices. Are you listening to your mind, or your mind is talking you out of these things? Or are you willing to say, that's it, today I'm making a decision. I'm making a decision that I'm going to shift my mindset by 1 degree. And that way I don't end up at the same place, but I go somewhere else, somewhere that is so much more beneficial and helpful and so much more of a blessing to me in my life. Well, I hope today's video has been an encouragement. I know that I need this sort of thing in my life every single day. It's amazing how life just kind of piles its garbage on us, and we tend to get down in the dumps and we get just so pessimistic about life. But if we really consider all the blessings that we have and the freedom of choice, the freedom of decision, that's the thing that brings freedom to you and I. Share this with your friends, because I know it's been an encouragement to me, this message, and hopefully it's an encouragement to you. And if it's an encouragement to you, it could very much be an encouragement to your friends. Make it a great day. If you found today's video to be helpful to you, if you've gotten a little bit of information that kind of helped stimulate a little bit of thought and gave you an idea that could potentially help you on your road to success in retirement, I'd ask you to do us a favor. Go ahead and click the bell. It's probably going to be somewhere down here. And if you'd love to, you can go ahead and subscribe. I guess subscribing first, then clicking the bell to get the notification. I'm not much of a techie, but you guys probably know how to handle it. If you would, just go ahead and sign up and subscribe, and that way we can get this information into your inbox. We can notify you when we have a new video. And for all of you out there, I want to say thank you for watching our videos. It's fun to do these, and hopefully you get some value out of it that will benefit you greatly.